Marvel's What If is the first animated series directly connected to the MCU. While each episode in Season 1 showed us alternate universes where key events played out differently, it's becoming more and more clear that this series has an important part to play in the MCU puzzle. And we have the first teaser for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness to thank. Why has What If suddenly become required viewing for Marvel fans? Who the heck is that evil Doctor Strange in the trailer? Here's what you need to know before venturing into the Multiverse of Madness.
I am the Watcher. The multiverse, every single world, every story is my home. And I will protect it to the end.
Early on, it seemed as though What If Season 1 was focused on a simple, standalone story set in alternate universes, each being observed by Jeffrey Wright's character, Uatu the Watcher. But Episode 8 revealed the show's true hand, as a version of Ultron, empowered by the Infinity Gauntlet, managed to peer through the barriers of reality and see Uatu watching him. That's the moment that changes everything for What If.
I see you.
Uatu is no longer just a passive observer of alternate realities, but one whose very existence is now in peril. Like many scientists before him, Uatu has learned the hard way that you can't observe an experiment without affecting it. In this case, he's transformed an already unstoppable Ultron into a villain hell-bent on wiping out all life in the multiverse. Season 1 ends with Uatu assembling a team of multiversal heroes to battle the omnipotent Ultron, including Captain Peggy Carter, T'Challa Star-Lord, and a seriously twisted version of Doctor Strange called Strange Supreme, and we'll get to him in a minute. It's safe to assume this high-stakes battle with Ultron will have a profound effect on Uatu in future seasons of What If. No longer can he merely sit back, observe, and pretend his life isn't caught up in the tangled web of those he watches. He's been forced to violate the central tenet of the Watchers: observe but never interfere.
I can show them. I can intervene. I could save the multiverse and so many lives.
This may well be the start of a bigger character arc for Uatu in the series. Having learned that he can't always sit back and passively observe the multiverse, Uatu may start taking it upon himself to interfere in other crises.
You have been chosen.
Season 2 could be framed around episodes where Uatu tries to fix things, only for the unintended consequences of that interference snowballing over the course of multiple episodes. He might have to learn the hard way that there's a happy medium between never interfere and play God with the multiverse. The real question is whether this might be a catalyst for Uatu's appearance in the live-action movies. Could we see him pop up with a dire warning about Kang in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania? Or heralding the coming of Galactus in Fantastic Four?
We have watched how one moment, one choice, can ripple across space and time, giving birth to new stories, heroes, whole universes. But what if it's the wrong choice? What if the best of intentions has very strange consequences?
In hindsight, Episode 4 of What If is clearly the most important of the bunch. That episode, titled What If Doctor Strange Lost His Heart Instead of His Hands, introduces us to a world where Stephen Strange goes literally mad trying to prevent Christine Palmer's death. This Strange bends the laws of time and space and allows his body to become the host for every demon he can summon. His ultimate goal is to do the impossible: use this unholy power to undo an absolute point in time and save Christine. But that act winds up destroying his entire universe in the process. This appears to be the evil version of Doctor Strange we see in the Multiverse of Madness teaser.
Do not be frightened, old friend, for we are one and the same.
The weird color scheme is one giveaway. His line, "Things just got out of hand," is seemingly an allusion to the tragic events seen in What If. We don't exactly know what Strange Supreme is up to in this movie. When we last saw him in the What If finale, he was tasked with watching over the pocket dimension containing Killmonger and Ultron. But it's probably safe to assume that Strange Supreme has other plans now. Having accidentally caused the destruction of his universe, he may be trying to use his power to remake another. If Mordo's warning is to be believed, Strange Supreme may be the true villain of the Multiverse of Madness, and the mentally unstable Scarlet Witch could be just the ally he's looking for.
If they won't surrender their power, I'll take it.
Brief as it is, the new Doctor Strange teaser hints that Strange Supreme won't be the only what-if character making the jump from animation to live action. We can see Strange battling a tentacle monster that looks an awful lot like everyone's favorite Marvel vs. Capcom character, Shumagorath. According to a leaked LEGO set, this villain is actually a similar Marvel monster called Gargantos. Either way, we saw multiple incarnations of the monster in What If Season 1, including one who was absorbed into Strange Supreme's body. Did this evil Strange set him loose in the MCU to keep his counterpart occupied? We're expecting the new movie to visit many worlds in the Marvel Multiverse, hence why Xochitl Gomez's character, the reality-hopping America Chavez, is joining the fray. That means many of the heroes and villains from What If could appear. We'd put our money on Haley Atwell's Captain Carter. If Strange needs a little bit of muscle in his quest, who better than the woman who took the super soldier serum in place of Steve Rogers? Beyond Doctor Strange 2, there may be another loose end from What If Season 1 that pays off in a future MCU project. In Episode 8, we learn that Arnim Zola's digital consciousness wasn't destroyed in Captain America the Winter Soldier because a second backup still exists in Hydra's Siberian base seen in Captain America Civil War. Obviously, this episode isn't set in the regular MCU, but is there any reason to assume the same thing didn't happen in that universe as well? It's very likely a version of Zola does still exist in the MCU, one simply biding his time until Hydra or another organization boots him back up. Zola seems like a logical choice for a villain in the upcoming 4th Captain America movie or a new season of Captain America and the Winter Soldier. In short, if you haven't watched What If yet, you might want to binge the series before the next wave of MCU movies kicks off in 2022. This animated series is far more important than it originally seemed.
Slow down a little bit. There's a few people in the room that don't understand.
For more on the future of the MCU, check out our full breakdown of Spider-Man No Way Home's ending and our theories about that mid-credits scene. And be sure to like and subscribe to IGN wherever you like to watch.